Hello, and welcome to Cindy's Corner. Perhaps you have been nervous before. Today, we are going to read First Day Jitters. And I am going to dedicate this story today to a couple of very special people. One is going to be a girl that I taught in third or fourth grade, and her name was Sarah Jane, and she is a teacher now in Arkansas. And also I want to dedicate it to Mrs. Hardwell, who is a teacher in kindergarten this year at Port Lavaca, Texas. If you have the book, I have a paperback and a hardback, so if you have it, you want to read along. First Day Jitters. There's our title page, First Day Jitters by Julie Daneberg, illustrated by Judy Love. Sarah dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hardwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? I'm not going, said Sarah, and pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hardwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hardwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it. That's all. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. They will think that I am lucky, and they will wish that they were at home in bed like me. Mr. Hardwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hardwell? I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hardwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. And then they were there. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hardwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. She's scared. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got into the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. They're all just sitting there talking, aren't they? The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention, please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I want you to meet your new teacher, Miss Sarah Jane Hartwell. So the teacher was scared to death. Is your teacher nervous today? Just like you are. I think I always got nervous every day. And I loved all of my kids. And if you enjoyed the first day Jitters, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a great day and get rid of those jitters.